A guy I know from secondary school has recently been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I say a guy because we're never really all that close. We had lessons together and talked occasionally, but it's not like he was my best friend or anything. And that's not to say I didn't care about him or know him, it's just we didn't have all that much in common. He's the fourth person I personally know under the age of 20 who has been diagnosed with cancer from this specific school that I went to. So the other three were between the ages of 12 and 16 as they were during their tenure when they were diagnosed. This is an absurdly high number considering that on average 1 in every 450 15-year-olds gets cancer. And this would make 4 out of 300 people, which means over 1% of my school year has had cancer. He's on his way to recovery because Hodgkin's lymphoma has around an 80 to 90% of recovery. And fortunately all my other classmates have also recovered. The reason I mention this is because I met another guy on a night out recently who was out with some people I know from secondary school and his sister. I'd never met before, and he's been battling cancer for some time too. He's currently in and out of hospital, yet he was out with people I've known for years, and he had such a warm outlook on life, and it was quite moving. Despite having some close calls with his condition, he still made time to drink, eat, smoke, and enjoy his healthier moments with those he cares about. And I really did find that inspirational. It's mainly the reason I'm making this. From what I know, he's had a great Christmas with his friends and family, and I wish him all the best. This all insanely contrasts with the simple life I've been leading recently. I'm incredibly lucky to have not faced anything like cancer, and I turn 20 in a month. And I want to ensure that I don't just waste my life sitting around watching things while winding down. Especially not when there are people out there suffering, wishing that they could have it simpler. I want to talk and have my words reach people, so maybe someone will do the same for someone else, like the butterfly effect. This is also talking incredibly small scale. I've only mentioned things that are directly physically perceivable in my immediate vicinity. I think that humans tend to do so because the bigger the things are and the bigger we think they are, the less of what we say matters, and the less of what the less we can do about it. And it's not like I can cure cancer or by talking. It's that I've been closely influenced by the effects and due to my proximity and exposure to it, to people with it. I have major empathy for those in Gaza, particularly Palestinians, suffering through what is a genocide that is currently happening right now. And knowing I can't directly do anything about it, and many other global affairs, leads me to feel powerless. And it leads me to not truly act in any way at all, which isn't productive and doesn't help. And I feel guilty about this. But I will not hesitate to draw attention to it because it's the very least that I can do. And an individual just saying words doesn't do very much, especially when everyone is screaming at the top of their lungs about the latest microtrend or buzzword that encapsulates our modern, comfortable lives. But I will try my best to make something that you can understand and connect with in a human way, however you identify, as a man, as a woman, as someone who currently exists. Not a number that is pushed by an algorithm or another mindless how to change your life in 5 steps video. I'm not trying to sell you something or manipulate your brainwaves like everyone else seems to be doing on the internet right now. It's just me reading something I wrote to you, a person. I don't think that AI allows for creative expression or for meaningful contributions to society in its current form either. The world is currently billionaires first and everyone else second, without a care for the third world that helps us run the first. And that's from my micro scale to macro, global scale. General thoughts and feelings on the current political climate that we're all influenced by. And a lot can change in 88 days. That was how long it's been since my last upload. Since then, I've lost and regained my best friend after a horrible misunderstanding, had a close interaction with a girl that hasn't progressed further, and I've met some new people I now cannot imagine my life without, all in a matter of less than 3 months. It seems that most people are content with just posting for immediate validation and attention, which cycles out in 24 hours. You know, like Instagram stories or Twitter posts or whatever. And And they come and go, and there's something new to entertain. And yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is entertaining. Nobody can deny that. We're all so stimulated all the time, and it's exhausting, which then prevents us from creating, or from, more importantly, addressing issues that we directly face in our lives. Not to mention the lives of others, or people we don't even know. Life should be documented when you have the time. And I'm going to try and make time for it because it makes me feel productive. YouTube is just a place to put it. I'm grateful for the position that I'm in, and will continue to try and maintain this sentiment of creation for others, which will enable me to think wider and maybe make some big changes further on in the future. We shall see. I hope that you feel seen by what I said here. Whatever you're going through, have been through, or will go through, do it for yourself. Do it for those that you love, and do it for a world that we can all share and extract value from. I'm going to try and upload weekly in 2026, at least until Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is finished airing. It's stupid that an anime has had such an impact on me, to the level that this one has. But media is designed to resonate with us, and it just so happens mine has incredibly well animated fight scenes by people who are unappreciated by their industry. Thank you for spending some of your time watching this. It's not easy to think about the hard things, it really isn't. But it's better that they're thought about now than repressed for later. Try to do something you enjoy. I would say get off your phone, but I mostly enjoy going online, so do something that you personally find valuable, as long as it brings you joy. It's hard being human, so just try and do your best. I'll see you next week.